only thing that is necessary is your willingness to discover everything that's already in front of you. At times it may seem that everything you do is just a way to avoid sadness, anger, resentment, unforgiveness, doubt, fear, anxiety, worry. At times it may feel like everything you do is simply a way of avoiding this. This might be something just quietly bubbling below the surface for you. Sometimes it comes at you in from the side. Just let it be. Just let this be. There is no figuring out that is necessary. The only thing that is necessary is your willingness to discover everything that's already in front of you. Just be willing to open up that door to your emotional compass, the one that you often shut, without always knowing it. The sadness will teach you through its simplicity. It is only one of the many functions of your nature. It's only one of the many, many emotions that expresses itself through your nervous system, through your physiology. The sadness will teach you. Just let it be. In many ways, this is counterintuitive because we feel that if we let in an emotion that's uncomfortable, that it'll be there forever, but it won't. Allow yourself to drop into every emotion through the heart. Your heart center, your heart chakra, is where every emotion is meant to be processed through. Let it be. Just let it be. If you're sad that you can't figure it all out, there is a reason for that. Just let it be. There's no figuring it out to be done. You know that you have felt sad many times in your life, but how often do we really move in reaction to it? How often do we actually feel into it from our heart? We often ignore what we're actually being shown. When have we ever known our sadness apart from the stories we so often tell about it? And so the only sadness we know is by the stories we tell. And we don't actually know the sadness apart from these stories. We seem to have figured it out. It is in this figuring and then reconfiguring it that stops us or trips us up. When do we stop to surrender to the feeling? When did we surrender to that void, this void that we are so uncertain of and yet somehow so fearful? And so the sadness rises up to meet us again and again, so that we may finally say hello to it, breaking all the illusions and coming into presence through utter stillness and the engagement with that which is. It is time to move into knowing your emotional compass apart from the stories we tell. It is time for us to know experientially and to marinate in those feelings until we understand that language of a storm that simply passes over. It is time to move into knowing yourself apart from every story that we tell.